On 14th of June every year, countries around the world celebrate World Blood Donor Day. The event serves to raise awareness on the need for safe blood and blood products and to thank voluntary unpaid blood donors for the life-saving gifts of blood. This year the theme was Give Blood and Keep the World Beating. In Kenya, the day was celebrated with young people being the focus of this year's campaign. Now, the importance of blood transfusion in saving lives cannot be understated. Many times we have seen appeals for blood donations as desperate family members try to get the life-saving blood. However, the state of the Kenya National Blood Transfusion Service is a cause for worry for millions of Kenya whose lives depend on whether they'll get a blood transfusion or not. Now, a report tabled in Parliament today by the National Assembly's Health Committee paints a grim picture of the Kenya National Blood Transfusion Service. The parastatal is currently operating with only 144 workers against the required 600. This is just 25% of the staffing needs. Worse, all except 2 of the cold rooms for blood storage are in working condition. The rest are said to have broken down and were never repaired. The digital blood management system is also down because, hear this, software licenses have not been paid for. This has compromised the quality of donated blood being transmitted to those in need while receiving views from the citizens on the Kenya National Blood Transfusion Service Bill 2020. The committee also found that with 33 locations across the country, KNBTS only has 10 motor vehicles. Most of them are grounded because of lack of funds to service them. The report further indicates that the blood centers are in dilapidated state, lacking reagents, staff, transport and other operational support. Now, Kenya requires close to 3,000 pints of blood a day and at least 500,000 units annually. However, due to several factors including pandemic restrictions, lack of donor funding and inefficiencies at the KNBTS, collections by the National Blood Bank had dropped to only 1,000 pints. In fact, only 93,000 units were collected last year. This number has risen slightly to close to 2,500 after the Ministry of Health reallocated resources to fill the gap left by donor funding. But this is still not enough to meet the needs of the country. The bill seeks to streamline blood donation in this country. It went through its second reading today, and now it is awaiting debate for it to move on. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if approved, the bill sponsored by Murang'a Women Representative Sabina Chege will provide a legal framework for activities relating to blood donation, testing, processing, safeguarding transfusion and quality control. Kenya lacks a legislative framework governing blood transfusion services, and this compromises the safety, quality and availability of blood. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a matter of life and death, even in a literal sense, and the faster we sort it out, the better for us and those coming after us. And that is my memo.